Hi and welcome, I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What's the Monday painting video? What's it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is essentially a polish and paint video, but the model or models in question are voted on by you guys from last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is the weekly Q&A. In that video, I'll show you a host of models and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, I do a dice roll. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so with 2 votes each, the 2 votes were for Aeldari. There wasn't a vote for a sister squad, but 2 votes for Aeldari. 1 to 3 it's the Die Avengers, and 4 to 6 is Swooping Hawks. Now this is a very old one, as you can see. It's a 2, so it's Die Avengers. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do with these guys, as you can see, I've got an assortment of them here. I actually have 8. So 5 of the plastic ones, and I have blister pack of 3 of these guys. So it's coming in a blister pack of 3. So I need to have 2 more of these guys to make it, 10. So what I was thinking of doing is when the Combat Patrol magazine arrives in with the Aeldari Guardians, is taking 2 out of there and converting them into 2 normal Die Avengers, because I've got some heads left over and I've got guns left over. So doing that with 2 of them, just making this a unit 10, and then taking another 2 and trying to convert them into Rangers to make that into unit 5. I don't think I need anything else after that, so I might look at trying to convert the other few that's left into something I don't know yet. But for now, the matter at hand, I'm going to start with, actually no, yeah, I am. I'm going to start with lead belcher, sorry. There's some tissue on my lap, and I'm going to get some lead belcher on my brush onto the tissue, and I'm going to come in and give him a heavy dry brush of silver, but I don't want to get his face section. Okay, I don't want to get that face section at all. The guns, I don't want to get the cloth either. He has cloth hanging off the bottom of him. I do not want to get that. Or his banner, or his little mohawk coming off the top of his head. I do, however, want to get all the soul gems that he has on himself. I was going to start with a different colour first. I said, no, let me do this and get this out of the way. I'm going to crack on and do the rest of that. So here we are. Very simple. I've done the rest of them as well. They're just off camera here. So what I'm going to do now, before I get too carried away, I'm going to swap brushes out. I'm going to come in with a little touch of corn red. And this is going to be a very simple step. I'm going to get his eye slots. I'm doing this now, so if I overshoot it and get it outside of his eye slots, it's not the end of the world. I've overshot that a bit. Doesn't matter. I'm going to repeat that on the rest of them. So next I'm going to come in with some Vulcan green. It's a very simple step. I'm coming into his mohawk. I've watered it right down. So I'm going to wash it into every single little part of the mohawk. Now Vulcan green is a layer paint, so I'm actually going to give it probably two thin coats. I'm going to go really outrageous with this plume that he has on his head, or mane should we call it. I'm going to go really outrageous with it, because I want it to contrast the rest of the body, so it really stands out. I don't want to be doing the black and white stripes that, you know, is traditional for them, just because I think that's a pain in the backside to get right. Right, so I'm going to leave that to dry and do the same thing on the others, and then I'm going to come back and give this a second coat. Okay. Like I said, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in with some youth and grey. There's two things that I'm going to do with this. The first thing is I'm going to get the banners and the robes, so the robes hanging off of them. Okay, there's the newer ones have robes hanging off them, the older ones don't. But what I also want to do is come in and carefully get the face without taking those eyes out. And it's not perfect, but that's looking very shabby. You know what? Screw it, just to get rid of the eyes for now. Come and cut back in with the eyes after. I'm not meant to mess around like that. So I'm going to do that on the rest of them. I'm going to go for keeping the eyes in each of them. If I'm not able to, then I'll just get with do the face first of all, and then come back and do the eyes afterwards. Right, I didn't even try and do the eyes on the rest of them. I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to just paint the face and don't worry about it. I'll come back and try the eyes later on, but it's not a big issue if I don't. So I'm having a dopey day today. I was cutting a piece of timber earlier, and for whatever reason, I was cutting the piece and I was pulling the piece towards me to try and snap it, and it did snap and it hit me straight in the face. Next thing, I was half dazed. There was blood pouring out my nose, and I was just, I didn't break my nose or nothing, and it turns out it was a cut at the side of my face, like on the side of my nose. But since that moment, I've just been having a really clumsy, dopey day today. This is being Sunday at the moment whilst I'm filming this. So I was just not in the best of form at all. I don't think I have the patience to do eyes at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna just slap it on. Don't know why it's looking. There we go, that's better. It looked really blotchy when I was putting it on first of all. But anyway, I did all the robes on everyone else. I forgot to do this guy. Right, so next I'm going to come in with some Calidor Sky, and I'm going to do this. These guys in the way now. Yes, they are. What I'm going to do next with this colour is I'm going to come in and I'm going to very carefully, I've watered it down That's really watery, but I'm going to sort of just come in and just wash it over the silver. But I'm going to try and leave the soul gem things they have on them. I get it. I just, it doesn't matter, but I will try not to. I was tossing up between Calidor Sky and Macragge Blue. I think Macragge Blue is going to be a bit too bright when it dries for me, for what I want to do. All this helmet. My hope is that the blue will really contrast against the green. Anyway, I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of this guy and the rest of the squad. So here we are. You can see that bit of light blue around the face. I just did that just now, just touched up a little bit. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come in with some white scars. And this is going to be another nuisance part. But I'm going to come to the banners and the robes. And the first thing I'm going to do is flick some over that. So all the raised, riveted, like creased area is going to have a whack of white scars. His banner's going to have a bit of white scars on it as well. And the most annoying part of doing the white scars is going to be me coming in and trying to do cut in on this bit of face. An absolute nuisance. I really don't like that, but don't mind what not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about trying to cut in with the white on the face. Then I'm going to crack on to the rest of them the same. Right, so next thing I'm coming in with is some Retributor armor. This is a very simple thing to do. There is a few little religious symbols hanging off of him. Just to pick those out. One on his blade as well. And I'll go through and find if there's any more on any other guys. Right, so I actually went ahead and done some corn red on the eyes, and I don't like it. I think it looks shit. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to wait for that to dry and go over with the white just to get rid of it, and not bother trying to do it because it just looks horrible. Now I'm going to come with some Aeldari Emerald contrast. And this is another very easy thing. I'm going to go around and get all the gems that are hanging off of him. Some on the weapons, some on himself. Doing these gems, search the model for the gems. It's probably as annoying as doing gold trim on Chaos Space Marines. Some there, some on the helmet as well. And Aeldari symbol is well, nice gem. I'm going to go off camera now and do the rest of the gems and everyone else, and then come back to you. So now I'm going to come with some Griffin Hound Orange. My regulars will know I picked this on my Aeldari somewhere. Let's get these guys out of the way first. Painting these new guys and the old guys that are really looking their age. This gun looks pretty cool. I think the Aeldari Emerald just really pings off the model nicely. I've got a one on his sword there. But anyway, the Griffin Hound Orange, I'm going to come in, get the banner on the Sergeant, or the XL should I say, and his robes, and get all the other guys that have robes, do the same thing on them as well. I'm going to do all of this on camera, so do a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so for all intents and purposes, this guy's battle ready. What I'm going to do now is take it beyond battle ready standard. So for everyone who's new, what that means is battle ready standard, I can put it on the table where we go. Beyond battle ready standard means I'm going to do extra stuff to it to make it, you know, pop even more. This can be a dry brush, this could be an edge highlight, this could be using layer paints, this could be using contrast paints, it could be using shades, it could be technical paint, dry paint, you know, wet blending and stuff. There's so many different things that you can do. So the first thing I'm going to start with is some Lothern Blue, which is a layer paint. I'm going to do this brilliant colour. Take some on my brush, too much. And I'm just going to come in. Now, it is a layer paint, so it will go and brighten itself down. I'm going to come in and get as much of the blue as I can, but mostly on like the raised muscle areas, and you know, just like on a leg here, just brush it down. So it looks going to look weird now, but as it dries, it's going to be, it will dull itself down and it'll look absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to go off camera, start spamming this out across them. I might even come back and give it a second coat of this blue in certain places. Right, we're almost done with this guy. I think the blue really makes him look, just breaks the armor up nicely. So I'm going to now come in with some Niblet Green, which is a dry paint. Don't know why I shake it, but I always do. This is what it looks like. It looks like a sludge. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some on my brush. So weird colour, a weird paint. I'm going to put some on my brush, put some on some tissue, and I'm going to just flick it along the hair. I'm going to try and get the top of the hair. Flick it along the top there. Just trying to get the top of his mohawk. I need a few more bits. one of those annoying bits. It's an annoying angle to get into. So I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of these guys, and then come back to you then for final thoughts. And they are done. I'm going to show you a couple of them because I think they've come out better on a few of the others than they have on the Sergeant. But it's all great because even if they all look slightly different, but they're the same unified type of look, it's just going to be add more to the unit. I'm not going to show you I'll show you one of the old ones, but they are very, very, very bandy compared to. I actually noticed one of them started on the crest on the back of the helmet, started just to look like it had a chemical spill on it. So it looks a little bit weird, but I think that's just the way it was cast many years ago. But anyway, a massive thank you to you guys for voting. If you're seeing this for the first time, guys, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. So your notifications on so you don't miss anything. And that way you also join this amazing community of viewers I have over here, because every single one of you is amazing. If you want to support the channel in a bit more, there is a join button below. You can click on that and become a member. Memberships have all different perks to them, so check that out, guys. Massive thank you to everyone that does. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to share this video to more people, again, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Any comments or anything about these guys, chuck them below, guys. I'm going to take some pretty pictures for you. But until next time, thanks for voting, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Take it easy, guys.